The boardroom, the decision-making epicenter of any sporting organisation. Historically, this table has been filled with men, but more and more women are breaking through the glass ceiling. Research done by this programme found that of 53 national governing bodies responding to our survey, almost a quarter have women on their boards. Heather Rabatz is the first female to sit on the English FA board. Recently, she's criticised a lack of ethnic diversity on the FA Commission and says the boardroom is still a lonely place for a woman.
No matter how much experience I have when I walk through the doors of a boardroom, nobody gives you the benefit of the doubt. They sort of think, well, are you just here because you're a woman? You have to always be able to say, I'm here because I have something to say, and my skills and experience and knowledge are relevant to this conversation. So I think, yes, I think it's something that one deals with sort of daily still.
Do you feel that you've ever been discriminated against, or do you ever feel that you've ever been underestimated because of your sex?
Absolutely, yes. It's the culture, it's changing the culture so that you're not the only woman in the room. When you are the only woman in the room, you sort of stand out. And I think therefore, I don't think it's because people mean to be discriminatory. It's because of that culture. And that's why I think having more women on boards begins to change that.
It is happening, slowly. Karen Brady, the Vice Chair at West Ham, Delia Smith, majority shareholder of Norwich, are both very visible examples. In fact, of those governing bodies, only 4 sports do not have a single woman on their boards: goalball, British cycling, baseball and English squash and racquetball. But the Minister for Women and Equalities has decided to introduce quotas.
It isn't just about tokenism, it's not just about having a woman on the board just so we can say that we've ticked that box. It's actually about representing the views of women, making sure that the sporting bodies are making their sports available to more women of whatever age.
But Debbie Jevons, former Director of Sport at Locog and current Chief Executive of the 2015 World Cup in England, says that's actually had a negative impact in the past.
One of the challenges there has been, in my view, it's just a personal view, is that everyone went down the quota route in the sense of just trying to say you've got to have one woman on your board, and as such, many sports, I think, took a shortcut in doing that and just put a female on the board, and that's a statistic tick, as opposed to actually looking and encouraging females to be a part of sport, and then when they're a part of sport, they can get up through the ranks.
So why are quotas even a consideration? Is it because too few women are even applying for these jobs?
Sport has historically been a very male-dominated industry, and I think that's quite frightening for some women. I think that there's also there's a lack of transparency around jobs. Organisations tend to have appointed people before it goes out to market. I think that has a knock-on effect with relations to skills, and there is a lack of knowledge and understanding of what skills are required for certain jobs.
This closed-shop approach has concerned prominent sportswomen for some time. Tanny Gray-Thompson feels if organisations don't proactively seek women, there should be consequences.
We've been talking about women on boards for about 20 years, and there's not a lot changed. A couple of governing bodies have got better. Some are just hiding amongst a whole pile of excuses about the membership and the way the governing body works. We know women on boards work. We've seen it in the business world. My view is that, through government and the funding bodies, if national governing bodies don't change, they should lose their funding.
Our research reveals that more than half of national governing bodies are falling short of Maria Miller's 2017 target. Turning that figure around in 3 years is achievable. The worry is that enforced quotas seem to be required in order to do so.